Ian Shaw. Hi, Ian.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
Morning.
Actually, Ian, you were on my show a few years ago for the Highland Games.
Yep, about back in 17 and 18.
Okay.
So
Anything like pre-pandemic's hard to remember.
Yes, it is.
It's kind of the way it is for me.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore, do we?
No, we don't, unfortunately.
We need to get that back.
It's kind of come down to as a state too. I know COVID, there was other games around the state,
Sure.
and COVID definitely kind of took a turn, and some of the smaller ones kind of faded out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
How long have you been with Jackson County Health Department?
Been with the health department going on 2 years now.
Great. So what is Health Resource Advocate?
So a health resource advocate, in my role, I work alongside two peers. Shout out to Sharon and Abby. Our primary focus is school kids. So K through 12 is our target demographic and their families. So we go in and just try to assist with the students as best we can. We came in, obviously, it was the end of 21, so COVID was we were still heat of the pandemic, case rates really high, so we were trying to assist the schools any way we could with, helping running tests if we could, test days if we needed to, helping assist them if they were actually going to be doing tests there, any type of facilitating assistance any way we could. And now that we're on the down end of that pandemic, our roles expanded to kind of more health and wellness stuff with schools. So now we're able to go in, for younger kids, teach, hand washing hygiene, why it's important, how do you properly wash your hands. Obviously in hand washing, you can, they say 80% of all communicable disease, you can, stave off just by washing your hands properly. Outside of that, we kind of dove into a little bit with like anti-smoking, anti-vaping. That's something it's been kind of hot right now, especially in high school, but even in the younger, like late elementary. We actually just went into Ezra Eby, Napoleon, a couple weeks ago to talk to their fifth graders about vaping. And we talk, offer a little bit of education information about, like we said, like proper nutrition, the importance of being physically active, and some other items that we can delve into with the scope of our role.
It's nice to hear for the kids to hear from someone outside of their parents, right?
Yeah.
in this aspect.
Definitely, an unfamiliar face, maybe just trying
sure.
to help and inform them versus hearing the same thing from the parents over and over again can be helpful.
So when you were with those fifth graders, did you get the sense that there might have been kids in that group that were vaping already?
Not necessarily. We obviously hear stuff about from teachers and administrators like, hey, we've found this, or we're hearing conversations students having, stuff like that. But we were actually really impressed. The group of fifth graders there had a lot of really good questions.
That's cool.
So we had about 100 kids over the course of a couple hours, and we were really impressed with them actually trying to dig in and get more information and being aware. And most of them actually were pretty affirming with not wanting to go anywhere near the stuff. So that's good.
Now we've got a big event that's happening this weekend.
Yes, we've actually got a health expo that the health department is going to be putting on. So I guess the vision behind this is we wanted to have a location and a place to have resources for the community to not only learn the importance of healthy nutrition and an active lifestyle with exercise, physical activity, but also working with community partners and organizations to have right there on the spot. So we've got a good list of local gyms, resources to talk about nutrition right there. So the families and kids also places like we've got the Y that's going to be over there. So if you're interested in getting your kids into summer activities, obviously Kids Camp is big with the Y. So anything to keep your kids active over the summer, activity-wise, but also, like I said, nutrition, and it should be. We're hoping it's a good turnout.
Is it just Ian to just show up, or do you need to register? What should people expect?
Just show up. It's a free event for the public. It's going to be over at the American One Event Center, I believe over at Sisk Hall, but there'll be signage over there. So head on over to the event center Saturday morning, and it should be a good time. We'll have plenty of resources there, and hopefully people will be able to learn a little bit more, and hopefully take some action into starting to get healthy.
Maybe some giveaways?
Yep, we'll definitely, on the health department side, we're definitely going to have some swag there. I would not be surprised if there's going to be some other stuff from all the organizations that are going to be there as well.
What are you doing to create a happier and healthier you?
Well, I think it's so easy here in Jackson County.
Yeah, we have so many resources.
Smog and the smoke in New York City, and it's not just that. you know, kids that live in a big urban area, they just can't run down to the park.
Right.
Here in Jackson, everyone can do that. We can go to the lake, we can go to the park, we've
Right.
got the trails. I mean, we just have so many awesome resources to be outside and
Right.
stay healthy.
And that was I guess that was a big push for us, because coming out of the pandemic, you know, obviously, you know, what can we do as an organization to try to like promote, you know, health and wellness and be positive about it, not so much about, hey, what's all the things we're doing wrong, but what's good, what can we move forward on. And we were looking at, you know, statistics just pre-pandemic, and we were seeing stuff like 20% of Michigan residents report like no exercise, no physical activity outside of their normal job each week. And then even with kids like ages 6 to 17, they're saying maybe, you know, just under a quarter of all kids are able to, you know, be active, like, you know, the 60 minutes a day each week. So we said, okay, what can we do to try to bump those numbers and try to encourage, you know, children and families to try to take steps to be healthy.
Did you like my non-answer to your question when
I expected it just fine.
It's like, I could run for president with that answer.
How old are you? I'm just kidding.
What are you doing to be
Well,
healthy?
as you saw last night, I'm running.
That's right. You must be happy to see things like the Michigan, the
It's
Mighty Mile. I mean, all these people doing great things for kids to get them healthy.
It's definitely encouraging, and hopefully, you know, especially for running, like kids will catch the bug and they'll enjoy it and they'll want to do it on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and I know the health department has a lot of resources available to help people with healthy eating. You've got programs that encourage people to shop at farmers markets. You've got coupons and discounts and all kinds of things like that all summer.
Yep. We'll specific to that. Yeah, we're going to have people from WIC going to be having a table there representing that. So obviously helping moms and kids for the healthy eating in that, and they've got their big. They got their big Project Fresh this summer for the farmers markets, and like you said, those coupon books to hand out. So they'll be, I'm sure they'll be talking about that on Saturday
Yeah,
as
for
well.
sure. And I believe over 60% of the county population is eligible. We'll see.
It's
Something like
yeah.
that. Something
Close
like
to
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many people that don't either know about it or they don't take advantage of it. So this would be really a good opportunity to come and see what resources. Really, it's amazing what the health department has.
Yeah.
It's so wide-ranging. You touch really every part of life and health in our community. We were just talking about ticks. You guys monitor ticks and mosquitoes and keep our restaurants safe. and-
All that stuff. Yeah.
Our people with environmental health do amazing work over there with that stuff.
Yeah, big team. And so much of what you had been doing had been put on hold because of the pandemic. So it's great to see you guys back in schools.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've got summer programs for kids.
Yeah, so we've got, I know within our health educators, they have summer programs for kids. I believe it's middle school to high school. I'm not 100%, but we do have our health education programs that do roll through the summer as well. And it's just like you said, there's plenty of stuff to do in the Jackson area over the summer, and we've got stuff. So, you know, come on out Saturday. We've got all of our different areas departments. We're going to have actually some nutrition instruction put on with the MSU Extension office that's located in our building as well. So it'll be a good plethora of things to check out and talk to.
Great. Well, thanks for coming in. Wish you a great turnout on the 10th for the Health Expo.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Ian Shaw from the Jackson County Health Department here on The Morning Show. We'll have more after this break.